Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I will present the Capricorn horoscope for 2021. I will start with Capricorn and then I'll do other videos as well with the rest of the zodiacal signs. What is present horoscope for 2021 for you Capricorns? Saturn and Jupiter head into this zone of your astrology chart, reflecting a time where things can possibly stabilize for you when it comes to finances. However, there may be a few restrictions too, says your 2021 horoscope. Take the good with the bad, Capricorn. Pluto still travels your sign, so some of you may have drastic transformations and changes coming up, whether with regards to health, business, or your relationships. And your challenges for 2021. The challenges for your 2021 horoscope are mainly focused on those of you who are born around the middle of January. Pluto will be traveling across your sun, which may lead to huge breakdowns for some of you and massive transformation at the same time. When Pluto comes along, we may feel in some ways that we die and get reborn. We may experience death like things happening across all kinds of areas of our lives, whether of our identities, our profession, or relationships. On the upside, Pluto is known for making people rise out of the ashes too. So you'll be strong enough to handle this, Capricorn. You are a sign that can take a lot of rise to the challenge. What about the rest of you Capricorns? Well, the Saturn-Uranus square happens across your financial and romance zones, so you may find yourself confronted with unexpected expenses with regards to your relationship, or if you have children, it can happen with them too. This is not a stable influence, so get ready for surprises, Capricorn. For example, you may fall pregnant out of the blue, have a creative project disrupt your financial stability, or a lover lean on you in times of financial stress. Uranus is always unpredictable, yet his lesson to help set you free. Your career and work. Capricorn, your professional and career horoscope for 2021 looks to be less you focused than 2020 and more money focused. Last year, you had the difficult gifts of Jupiter and Saturn transit your Sun, which put you in a position of major responsibility, growth, and expansion. It's like you gained some great new skills over the last 2 years, which have now put you in the position of being able to implement those skills to gain yourself more. You guessed what? Money. Kachin. Have a look back, Capricorn, and take stock of what you achieved. Are you being paid your worth, your weight, when it comes to the dollars or euro or other coin in your bank account? If not, it's time to take it up a notch, says your 2021 prediction. Because now's the time when you are going to find yourself spending more money on things that are adult like, such a new car, a property, or another big investment. Things may actually feel tight, but only because you are taking charge. So make sure your skills are being rewarded. Luckily, this year, your career life shouldn't have that off period you have when Venus was retrograde in 2020. She is the planet that rules your career. So every 18 months, when she turns and goes backward, you can find yourself in a tough place. She does, however, start doing her retrograde tricks right towards the end of the year. So plan to take a holiday. It will only benefit you. One thing you can work on in the month to come offers your 2020 horoscope is learning something new. As soon as Jupiter enters your learning zone, you're all about even more skills and you're developing some great new creative ideas. This can be a very intuitive period for you, Capricorn, where you can allow the world of business and the world of imagination to collide. Now about love, marriage and romance horoscope for 2021 for you, Capricorn. In 2021, prediction for romance and love it's governed mostly by the planet Uranus. He's traveling through your passion and attraction zone, and in there to stay for a few years. Yes, few years. For those of you born around the start of January, Uranus will trine your sun, inviting some serious excitement when it comes to love. Either you're meeting someone new and unusual, someone who has the power to change your life, or you're meeting a few and having fun, or if you're committed, you get a surprise package from heaven. Yes, a baby. Whatever happens, it feels positive and liberating. It feels thrilling and freeing, and it wakes you up. Some of you may experience an on again, off again kind of attraction. But even with that, you're probably feeling good. Keep an eye out for the eclipses at the middle of the year and the end of the year, as the moon rules your commitment zone, and eclipses always affect your relationships. Huge new beginnings may occur, such as moving across the country, for example, or even endings of a kind. Finally, Venus moves into your sign at the end of the year, where she retrogrades for a while. This is not a bad thing for you, Capricorn, when it comes to your love life. Instead, this just lends you all that much more charms and magnetism for a longer period of time, says your 2022 horoscope. Now the financial horoscope for you in 2021. Capricorn, your 2021 yearly financial prediction, it's important. Saturn, your ruler, moves into your financial zone to stay for the next 2 to 3 years. This means that you have the chance to stabilize financially, yet at the same time, there are some restrictions coming your way. You'll have greater financial responsibilities on your hands, such as a down payment on a new home or investing in something else on a long term. It's a good idea to just buckle down and get going, Capricorn, and be prepared for greater pressure in this area of life. The good news is that Jupiter, the planet of abundance, also moves into your financial zone, which can increase the money you have. He also may tempt you to spend more because you could be making more. Luckily, Saturn should help curb that spending. Watch for unexpected expenses coming out the way with the Uranus-Saturn square. You may really want to have things in a structured, orderly way, but the universe seems to have other plans for you. Be ready to be flexible, Capricorn. Health horoscope for you in 2021. Capricorn, your 2021 health horoscope is much better than in 2020 for most of you. Last year you had Saturn and Jupiter on your sun, which may have raised health concerns, specifically when it comes to anxiety, stress, and lifestyle. Some of you may have lost quite a great deal of weight or change your habits for the better in the last few years. If you were disciplined, then this was all good for you, and if not, perhaps you have learned something along the way. For a few of you, Pluto may transit your sun and reflect a time where your health goes upside down and transforms completely. This may be first characterized by a breakdown, then a complete overhaul of your systems. This is for those Capricorn born around the middle of January, and not the rest of you. Finally, your mental health does become more of a focus, says 2021 horoscope. This is because of the eclipses occurring in these zones of your chart, asking you to take it easy and looking at healthy ways of dealing with your mind and stressors. Lifestyle changes often happen when the eclipses occur in the zone of the chart, and you'll find that the middle and end of the year are every empathized when it comes to this topic, Capricorn. Sometimes eclipses in this zone can highlight chronic issues needing your attention. So be sure to do the responsible thing, Capricorn. Don't go on and on until you drop. And be very wise with your food intake at this point in time. Family and social life for you, Capricorn, in 2021. Family horoscope looks far better than the last 6 months of 2020. Last year, right up into February 2021, you will have had the Mars transiting your family and home zone, reflecting a huge amount of tensions, arguments, and divisions. However, it was also a time of action, and many of you may have moved home or cut certain family members off completely. This was probably for the better, so try not to look back, Capricorn. This year is a lot more peaceful, and in fact your sibling and extended family relationships look like they're in for good things as soon as Jupiter moves into this zone. You may feel a closer emotional connection to certain family members and more than usual. For some of you lucky ones, Uranus transiting through your 5th house of children may bring you a baby out of the blue, and embrace it. Now, spiritual horoscope for you for 2021. Your spiritual horoscope for 2021, it's about learning. Neptune and soon Jupiter travels through your zone of undressing and education, asking you to learn spiritual things in a more intuitive way. Jupiter in particular can bring you some offerings when it comes to learning esoteric subjects. For example, you may come across a tarot course or some of their psychic development modality to call you. Go for it, Capricorn. Your mind will be ready to receive all kinds of messages, and your intuitive understanding will be at all-time high. The eclipses will bring also certain amount of spiritual development too, out of perhaps through loss, challenge, crisis, or health. These are sometimes the greatest gateways to our spiritual calling, and you have a spiritual side of you, Capricorn, that cannot be ignored. Advice and general outline for your horoscope in 2021, Capricorn. Your year ahead for 2021, it's really all about money. As your ruler, Saturn, enters the house of money in your astrological chart, he brings with him a greater sense of responsibility here, and you could find yourself making a large investment of some kind. Jupiter can add abundance and growth to those zones of your chart, lending the strict Saturn as a few gifts too. You may earn more this year, more money, more knowledge, and because you earn more, you're investing more too. Certain insecurities may arise, so be sure to tackle them proactively. You have grown so much in the last few years, says your 2021, my horoscope, that you should have no problem tackling the challenges of 2021. Some of you may undergo transformation, offers you your yearly predictions, and some of you may be experiencing heightened intuition, sensitivity, and insight linked to what you are learning on an esoteric level. A few of you may have the conception of or birth of a baby this year, unexpectedly or with the help of modern medicine, which may put extra financial pressure on you. Just roll with this, Capricorn, and try to be too and not try to be too controlling out of the outcome. Your mental health is important this year as you took great strain over 2020. Make sure to find good lifestyle habits that serve to you, and don't neglect anything, Capricorn. Thank you for listening, and I hope and wish you this year to be a good year for you, for every one of you, Capricorns or not. And please subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I will upload for other zodiacal signs as well, the horoscope. This is made of me, your Gypsy White Witch. And please hit the bell button to stay notified all the time. And all the best wishes from my side. Take care. Thank you. And I will, if you have any questions, I will let my email address in the description of this video. And you can comment in the comment section as well, no problem. And I will answer to you as soon as possible. Thank you very much all, and stay safe.